Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 3rd going to the 9th of April. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys. All right, for Pisces, please. Okay. Okay. For those who don't know me, I like to look at the cards first when they're in front of me so I can paint a bit of a picture of what you guys are going through. Current situation, please, for Pisces, current energy. Some of you, I don't know if I'm feeling like some skills are developing. So you guys could be learning, researching certain things, or really diving into a new skill or a current one and just getting better at it. Like I really get this sense of you're doing something better than before. I do feel like you've been in a bit of a stuck space, but this first tarot card coming out as I'm saying that really does imply that things are starting to move forward for you. There is an energy I'm going to check up on because I'm kind of getting the feeling that I'm getting is you've been in a loop for a little while. This could be, being round and round in a situation that kind of is never ending, something that feels like you're stuck, that you're bounded to something that feels like you keep repeating a certain cycle, repeating a certain lesson. It is because something needs to be changed in this, whether it's our approach to a situation, whether it's our mindset, whether it's a perspective, whether it's just action that we're taking. It's really important that we figure out what that is, but I might help you here because I do see that you're coming out of this loop. You're coming out of this round and round energy, which is your first oracle card coming up for you guys. You know, that stuck energy, like I don't know how to get out of this. And you do go into this very fast-paced, ambitious energy. So expect an increase in your vibes, expect an increase in your energy. There is this go-getter energy, this goal-orientated energy. Okay, so this could be pertaining to your I was gonna say career, but relationships was the first word that came to my head. I don't know why. Maybe we're going the distance in terms of our relationships, becoming more desirable at this time, or feeling you have more desire overall for you guys Pisces within this week. I think it goes for every area of your life, which is great. This go the distance card is ambitious, is leaping towards the goals, and I see that you're actually going to surprise yourself with this. You are going to reach a goal, but I feel like you're going to reach a few more whilst you're doing it because of this energy and momentum. So don't play it small. If you still have energy even after something is done, then use that to your potential here. But I am going to say but here. Things are moving in the right direction regardless of what happens and has been happening. I think you were stuck in a bit of a cycle trying to figure something out, but you are figuring it out. But there is going to be a certain stage, and I am going to look at this, where it kind of feels like something, maybe it's just things start changing in general here. So now I'm seeing two things. Because the first message I was getting is like you seem to be releasing yourself from a stuck energy. Going from round and round to go the distance is a very big leap, very big momentum coming through. But then it kind of feels like you're being forced to turn around and change something anyway. And the message that seems the strongest now, and just came to me, is it kind of feels like because of this new energy that's coming through, things are starting to change, and it might surprise you of what you might need to change because of this. The change in the wind is usually a card that comes in just before things get a little bit tricky, only because if there is resistance involved and you're kind of like not flexible with whatever it is the universe is trying to put you in the way of, is what I'm going to say. Because maybe they're trying to put you somewhere and it's not what you expected, not what you planned. So if you are open to going with the flow, this will be quite easy. But if you're not, then this is going to be a little bit harder for you, because it does mean you have to let go of something. And this is something that has been weighing on your back for a while, as you can see. This is something that might shift things a little bit for you. Okay, but I'm going to clarify what this is. The first tarot card that came out for you here, Pisces, is exactly what we've been seeing. It's the Eight of Wands, which is things changing rapidly. Things are speeding up for you. Things are really moving forward for you, okay? There's a lot of change, and this is all positive change. So don't be too intimidated by the things that seem to be coming in. This could just be opportunities. It's very similar to the go the distance card because all of this is going in the right direction. But I'm going to clarify the change in the wind card, please, Spirit. Can you give us some guidance on this card and the meaning behind it? What is this change in the wind? Yeah, like we kind of get stopped with something, by the way. You can see this Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. There's this energy that's like, halt. Okay. Now, the Knight of Wands is very similar to what I was saying when it comes down to ambition. This is exactly what it is. The Knight of Wands is a go-getter. It's a conquering energy, okay? Like very excited about new things, kind of like running around, and it's really good for learning new things, again, like I said in the beginning, because it's ninth house energy, it's, you know, Sagittarius energy, so it is about higher education, learning new things. I think there is this energy of desiring to want it though, which maybe you lacked motivation for that first, because again, you were in a stuck energy. Now you have this sense of freedom, now you have this sense of ambition and optimism. This is a card of optimism. It kind of gets met with this halt that the Queen of Swords has. Now this could be an air sign, all right. This Queen of Swords is technically a Libran energy, okay. This could be someone that, you know, you work with, or something that is to do with legal situations, but the Queen of Swords just represents something here that's holding a bit of a barrier to you. A bit more clarity, please. What is this Queen of Swords and what does it represent? What is this halt energy? The Five of Wands, which is this conflict. Queen of Wands. There could be competition in something that you were really wanting to go into. I want to quickly say to you, don't allow the situation to knock you off course. The change in the wind is just a divine detour. It feels like I was saying, this really does, it's kind of aligning to what I was saying already, that there might be a bit of a change. And again, if you, I feel like you're heading towards something and you're getting more positive the more that you're achieving, and I think it's looking good, but there might be something along the way that you really wanted that you're kind of being met with this halt, like wait, either wait or no, or you are in competition with other people and maybe these other people are kind of, I don't know what this is exactly, but it does feel like you're being met with some sort of competition with the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This could be your own subconscious, by the way, of being able to cope with competition, being able to learn how to stand out from that competition. And this could be where you're learning new skills to be able to do that, because Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands could be an upgrade within yourself, or this is what somebody else is looking for. Well, one thing I'm going to say is don't let this stop you from feeling this ambitious energy. This Queen of Swords is purely a factual, very straightforward, kind of logical energy. Don't allow it to burn the fire out, you know, or like, yeah, dampen the fire out here. Go with the flow. And I want to see, where is this leading, Pisces, then? Yeah, be careful that you don't, yeah. This sense of rejection, and I don't know if it's exactly rejection or whether there's just competition, or maybe someone who does it better than you in a certain way. Again, it doesn't define you. It doesn't mean that you are any less than the person that you are. It doesn't mean that you're, you know, not good at something. It just means that we can focus on some skills. So just be careful of the mindset that you might get into or are tempted to get into. This feels like it might trigger an inner child within you of where you feel stuck and you feel bounded again. But that is purely an illusion with that Page of Cups and that Eight of Swords, okay? This Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, when really if we just took the blindfold off, got out of our head a little bit, we can actually see a solution to something. So again, if this Queen of Swords energy, whoever this may be, whatever this may be that seems to stand in your way, don't allow it to block your blessings. or to overrule your mind, because the Page of Cups coming through with the Eight of Swords is like, this is going to trigger some emotions that maybe you didn't heal fully or didn't even realize you didn't heal fully, okay? Because Page of Cups is like a surprise. This is an emotional surprise. You know, it could be a message from somebody here, but it's kind of something that knocks you off a little bit or makes you feel a bit conflicted. What's the advice, please? Now we have the Ace of Swords, seeing the truth of the situation, seeing the truth of whatever this is. Maybe seeing it in a very factual, logical way is going to be very important, because again, it could trigger you emotionally, which might actually help you to understand certain things that you might need to heal. But as long as we look at this in a very logical way, because it feels very logical. Either someone is just saying something to you and it's just a fact, it could trigger some emotions. With the Ace of Swords, it does feel like something better is out there for you, if it is rejection or if it's just telling yourself, okay, there is a solution behind this. You can still gain victory, and you definitely can. This is not like an end to something. This is not it's not like the ending, like this is it, like everything you've worked for or whatever it is that you're doing and the motivation you've had is coming to a close. No, it will only do that if you allow this to overwhelm you and to consume you with the Eight of Swords. If we get out of our head a little bit and see the truth, then this is where the victory comes in for you guys, because this is going to take you somewhere. Okay, if we see this very logically, yeah. And then we have the Four of Swords. This is a healing energy. Make sure you address the emotions that it seems to trigger here. Alright, take that time out if need be to really think about this. Okay? And to see it from a different perspective here, because it just feels like this doesn't need to... let's clarify. Where is this directing you? What's the purpose of this? Two of Pentacles. Clarify one more time. Interesting. It's actually going to take you maybe to a better opportunity when it comes down to your money, whether it's a financial investment that it comes to a bit of a halt or rejection or whatever it may be, to do with competition, whatever it is. This Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles feels like it might give you more time to think. It might give you more time to really kind of juggle the things you have going on around you already, or maybe new opportunities that seem to work in your favor. The Two of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. It is that legacy. It is that financial abundance. It is that financial stability. It's that home. It's that whatever it may be. It's the legacy. It's your future. So specifically financially, with the Pentacles here, it feels more rewarding for you. This is going to help you either save for something, and the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a bit frivolous with spending, so just pay attention to that. You could get a bit of like a reality check from something. It's a bit of a humbling experience is what it feels like, but it shouldn't do anything to you internally. It should just help you see something differently and see the truth of a situation or something that we might need to change. But that's okay, completely fine. In fact, it could be better for you because it might help you out with certain ways of spending, certain budgeting, or just something that you're working towards here as well. Okay, you might find yourself very busy, and I do think that you are going to be, but it feels more rewarding for you doing it this way than maybe the way that you thought you was going to go down. We have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So there's some love coming through. Could be from a water sign, or this could be you, Pisces. You have a lot of love to give, okay? But there might be a little bit of like a reluctancy to see the love that's going on around you at this time, or to be able to give, by the way. Because we have the Four of Cups, which is like kind of, what do you call it? Is it complacent? If I can think of the word, Pisces. It can be when you're feeling a little bit jaded, kind of refusing anything new, when it comes down to something that actually could be quite good for you. It could be to do with this cup of love, okay? Someone offering you love, or you offering someone else love. You might not be able to see it because you're very consumed in the things going on around you at this time. This is like unconditional though, whatever this is. But I feel like you can't quite see it. Can we clarify the Four of Cups here, please? The Three of Pentacles. So this could be like the beginning of a relationship, or like building in a relationship. All right, if not, it could just be your emotions. It feels like you're really grounding your emotions and grounding your own energy. Maybe there was an overflow of emotions, or maybe quite the opposite, kind of rejection to emotions and not wanting to open up and keeping it all to yourself. There is so much love within you that wanting you to give it to others. And maybe this could be pertaining to your career life as well. You could do that as part of your career. It could be helping others, giving your love to others, spreading positivity to others, whatever it may be, guiding others. The Three of Pentacles is building a foundation. In order for something to be built properly, it does, in my opinion, need to come from this loving space. When we love to do something, it only grows and grows, okay? It's kind of like just like cooking. Love is always the key ingredient, the secret ingredient that always makes it good. If you're loving what you're cooking and doing, then it always tastes a lot better than when you are kind of doing it because you have to. So whatever this may mean, is kind of saying do it because you love it, not because you have to do it. Make sure you're extending yourself only to things and situations and people who you truly do love and care about, okay? Not because you have to, because I think that does drain your energy. Pisces, you guys are big empaths, whether you want to be or not. If you block yourself out completely, I think you're also blocking yourself from receiving. So if you're feeling at a lack when it comes down to love, or you're not able to feel love around you, then it might be because you're closing yourself off to receiving it, okay? Or giving it also. So just pay attention to that. So you're building something, okay? That could be something to do with the home or to do with a plan coming through here with your future. It could be a new relationship coming through for those of you who are single, or a new project coming through for those who are in a relationship. Anything else for Pisces? Two of Swords, Queen of Cups. That is that closed off energy we spoke about. And Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay, it kind of seems like they're asking you to take a leap of faith, but don't do it just like on a whim with the Knight of Swords. Okay, there's a difference between these two energies, because both are kind of risk takers, and I feel like this is the way that they want you to do things, so just bear in mind. As you can see, the Knight of Swords is more of a panic, it's more of a rush, it's more because you have to, I need to get this done. The Knight of Swords does bring up a warning of when we do things quickly, yes, it does mean that we get things done, and that could be very, reassuring. But it doesn't always mean it's done in the best way, and it doesn't mean that we don't stumble. And sometimes the Knight of Swords comes up as be careful, because you might not have all the information that you need before taking this leap of faith, okay? But with the Fool card, it's kind of like feeling it's the right time and doing something because you feel guided to do it. And there is a difference here. Maybe you have two options here. Could be two people, because you do have the Queen of Cups and then Queen of Pentacles. But this could represent doing something because you love it, because it fuels you, feeds you, opens your heart space, or to do something because of materialistic matters, okay? So just pay attention to this. It could be two people, like, and as I was saying, because the Two of Swords is a choice. And not only do we have these two queens, but we also have these two way of doing things. So the Fool card is an energy of going, actually, I'm going to, like, it's more of a assured thing. It's not done out of panic. He's not just taking the leap for no reason. He's like, I feel really guided to do this. So just pay attention. Where is the panic? Where is there like a forced energy? Don't take that route, okay? Because it doesn't feel rewarding for you. And it kind of just feels like there's a little bit of anxiety when it comes down to that energy, whereas the Fool card is more of trust. It does maybe carry a bit more of a risk, a little bit more of a leap, but there is a trust in the universe that they're guiding you here for some reason, okay? And for some of you, you could find a soulmate because of this, because the King of Cups is here. But you also have the High Priestess here, by the way, which is Piscean energy. So this just could mean that you are gaining control of your emotions. You are making a decision based off of your solid intuition and not one that's happening out of panic, okay? You're listening to the voice of reason is what it feels like. Okay, so let me pull you out some additional cards. It's a little bit of like random messages from the Tea Leaf Tarot for you guys. For Pisces, we have shields. You need to defend yourself, and I really do feel like you should protect yourself from any news that you hear. Again, it might not be the news you wanted to hear, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, okay? You are capable, fully capable of still succeeding, but take whatever it is as a lesson. I did just show you it, right? Let me just show you again. You need to defend yourself. We have handshake and heart here coming through, which does say meeting with a stranger could be important, deep affection and caring. But we do have the broken ring here, parting of the ways in either romance or business. This could be in a relationship, okay? Some of you may have split or divorced from somebody. Some of you, this could be career-wise. You could be, leaving a job or breaking a contract here with something because you've met somebody, or something to do with meeting somebody. Or meeting somebody could lead to a career change or a romantic change. Let's get one more. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here who there's a period of frustration that you've been going through. Lessons to be learned. It's very similar to that round and round energy that we had. I feel like meeting somebody or this handshake could be significant. It could be a new contract. Seems to bring in this lighthearted, carefree time, which seems to kind of relieve some sort of stress. So someone could be helping you around this time. Could be friends. There's someone with a deep connection to you. Let's pull you an animal spirit. For Pisces, please. We have the frog spirit, which is clear out the clutter. All right, you guys could be clearing things out. You guys could be reorganizing. You could be clearing a space. You could be, going through your clothes, going through items that you have and deciding what you want to keep and things that you don't want to keep. But this is also emotionally. This is not just externally from you. This is also internally as well. So some of you, by releasing things outside of you, could be helping you to release certain emotions. But make sure that you're also doing that inner work of processing the things that you feel, because we did have in the beginning that not in the beginning, a little while ago, that those emotions could be blocked and you might not be seeing everything that is available to you. And it feels like there's unconditional love around you and within you, but there could be something in particular that is happening around you that could be affecting your emotions that you don't realize. So this is really about being honest with yourself to do with your emotions, diving into those emotions to be able to clear them out. We have the 2 and an 8, which is a 10. So completing an emotional cycle and some emotions that have been affecting you. Okay, you're clearing them out for a new beginning, which is amazing. Okay, so Pisces, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I wish you guys well, and I hope you have an amazing week.